It was Erev Sukkos, and Sammy's mother was walking upstairs to help the babies, they had twin babies, to help them get ready for Yom Tov. And she couldn't help noticing that on the steps looked like some dirty laundry. Socks, a shirt, a dirty cup. Of course, she picked them up on her way upstairs and she threw them in the laundry basket. About 15 minutes later, she went downstairs and she couldn't help notice, but there was more dirty laundry. An undershirt, another sock, some moldy apples. Well, she picked them up and brought them downstairs, and she continued on her day, and about 5 minutes later, she remembered she forgot something upstairs. She ran back upstairs, and more laundry. This time, it was a shirt and a pair of pants that looked like they needed to be washed like 5 weeks ago. Some papers and pens. Is there a mouse in the house? What's going on here? Doesn't make sense. Well, as she was reaching the top of the stairs, she almost crashed into, what in the world? A big, gigantic mattress. Sammy? Yeah, hi, Ma. And we're getting ready for Yom Tov now. Me too! Excuse me, Sammy, but how are you getting ready for Yom Tov? Are you cleaning your room? Kind of, And his mother takes a peek in the room, and she says, Sammy, where's your desk? Most of it's downstairs. Most of it? Well, some pieces didn't quite fit out the door, so I took them off. And Sammy, where in the world are all of your books that were on the shelves? Downstairs? Where downstairs, Sammy? In the sukkah. Just then, Sammy's father came in, and you could tell something was wrong from the way he walked in the house. He walked in, the door slammed open, and he called out, Sammy! Uh-oh. Sammy's mother said to Sammy, is everything okay, Sammy? What's going on? I don't know. Why Daddy was so upset? I don't know. And he comes upstairs. Sammy, what in the world is going on? What's the matter? I was just in the sukkah, and the sukkah is covered in dirty clothes. It's covered in dirty cups. It's covered all over with random books and random papers and pens and pieces of Sammy's desk and part of Sammy's bed and pillows and blankets and stuffed animals. We need to eat there tonight. I don't have time now to start cleaning it all up. What's going on? Tom? And why is your mattress in the hallway? And what's that smell? Oh, that's actually an old sandwich that I had on my desk. I was going to put it on my desk in the sukkah. And his mother said, Sammy, you put all your stuff in the sukkah? Yeah. Come on, Sammy. Why in the world did you do that? I'll tell you, Ma. My Rebbe, he told me to. Oh, no. Your poor Rebbe. He probably gets a lot of forgiveness from Hashem because you blame so much on him, and he probably... What are you talking about? Ta, please don't get upset. But my Rebbe really did. Chaim, as Chaim was coming up the steps. Oh, what's that smell? Sammy! What is that? It's my sandwich. Remember? Oh, that sandwich that you had on your desk that's all moldy? What are you doing? Growing penicillin. Oh. Didn't my Rebbe teach me about my bed should be in my sukkah? Oh, I'm not in your class. How would I know? But remember we talked about it on the way home? On the way home? Yeah, how you're supposed to have your bed in your sukkah and your clothes in your sukkah. Oh, I know what you mean. You're talking about Teishvu Kein Taduru. Oh, I know. You mean that you're supposed to live in your sukkah like you live in your house. Right, remember we learned about that? I talked about you, but yeah, my Rebbe taught me that too. Of course, it's a Furish Halacha, yeah. When you live in your sukkah should be like your house. You should live in your sukkah, you should eat in your sukkah, you should sleep in your sukkah, you should drink in your sukkah, everything. Just like you use your house, use your sukkah. So you see, Ta? My Rebbe told me that I should do it. I didn't hear Chaim say anything about dirty laundry, smelly sandwiches, and making a mess of all your stuff. Well, in my bedroom, I have laundry all over the floor, and I have my desk, and I have my bed, and I have smelly sandwiches and dirty cups, and I'm trying to live in the sukkah like I live in my house. Sammy, I'm going to take a shower. When I come back from my shower, I expect the sukkah to be cleaned up. But the halacha. Sammy, I'm going to take a shower. When I come back from the shower. But fine, I'll do it. But if I don't get the mitzvah of sukkah because you didn't let me, then you're gonna have to explain it to Hashem. Because Sammy, that's chusvidik. And I'm going to have to send you to your room. Which room? My sukkah room or my house room? I'll figure it out when I do. But right now, you better clean up that sukkah. Okay. You don't have to be so upset. I'm not upset. Oh boy, if you're not upset, I don't want to see you when you get upset. Sammy, what's going on? Why are you being chusvidik today? Because. Well, either way, Sammy worked there cleaning up the sukkah. Back upstairs, Sammy's father was taking a shower. And as he got out of the shower, he dried himself off. He started to get dressed and stuff. And he looked out the window and he noticed something a little bit strange. It had taken him about a half hour to go in the shower, shave, and everything. And he looked out the window and he saw there was a ladder past the window of the bathroom. Now, Sammy's house was a nice house in size. And it was 30 feet off the floor, about off the ground, when you get up to the window in the bathroom. And Sammy's father scratched his head. He opened the window, and he stuck his head out the window and looked. And he looked up. 40 feet up in the air was the end of the ladder.
Sammy.
On the end of the ladder was a little boy who was saying, "Help!" At the bottom of the ladder, there was another boy, Chaim. What are you doing up there, Sammy? Yeah, what are you doing up there, Sammy? I'm scared. I'm being scared. I'm sure you are. Come down. I can't. I'm too scared. How'd you get up there? I climbed up here. Why? Because? No, because why? Can I tell you after I come down? I guess. How are we going to get him down? Oh, I don't want to climb the ladder. I won't help anyway. All right, Sammy, this is what we're going to do. I want you to wait until the fire department comes. His father goes down 911. Hello, fire department? Yes. I have an emergency. My son is stuck on the top of a 40-foot ladder. Why don't I climb up and get him? Because I don't want to climb 40 feet up on the ladder. It's way past the height of the house. I could fall and get killed. Could you please come? Yeah, thanks. So the fire department comes, and the fire department, everyone's out. Everyone's, of course, outside because they're Sukkos. Everyone's running around, all the Jews, and they see the fire truck coming, the big, gigantic hook and ladder truck with two drivers, one in the front and one in the back. And they come roaring up. The firemen jump out. They put on their big yellow jackets, and they put on their breathing apparatus, and they put on the things. They come out, "Where's fire? Where's fire?" And the Sammy's father says, "There's no fire." "Oh, no fire. Okay, Sheila. No, don't go anywhere. Look up there. Over there, my son. He's 40 feet in there." "Oh, look at that. There's a kid up there. Oh, that's cute. Come on down, kid." "I'm too scared." "What's the big deal?" the fireman says. "I'm not scared." And this big fireman weighs 300 pounds, and he jumps onto the ladder. He starts running the ladder, and the ladder's going back and forth, woo, like this. And Sammy's holding on for dear life. Woo, he's like flying, his feet fly this way. It's like, and the fireman's running up the ladder, grabs Sammy by the waist. "Here, what's the problem? Here, watch me get you slide down the ladder." And he goes. After Sammy finished throwing up, Sammy's father said, "What were you doing up the ladder?" And the fireman said, "Hey, yeah, son, what were you doing up the ladder? That's a pretty high place for you to be, especially it's 10 feet above your house. You could fall and get killed. Why were you up the ladder?" Actually, father, why do you have a ladder so tall if you can't? "It's not my ladder." "Where'd you get the ladder, Sammy?" "I borrowed it from the fire truck." "Hey, look at that. Isn't that interesting?" Anyway, what are you doing over here, Sam? Sammy said to his father, "Because my Rebbe told us that the reason why we have a sukkah and we sit in the sukkah is because Hashem surrounded the Jewish people by clouds. And when we sit in the sukkah, you're supposed to remember that we were surrounded by clouds. And I was thinking, what's the best way to remember you're surrounded by clouds? To surround yourself by clouds! And I was trying to climb to the clouds. The clouds don't care if I take any of them. And take a cloud and bring it down to the sukkah. It didn't work. And why not, Sammy? The ladder was too short. You know what, Sammy? When we sit in the sukkah, we'll think in our minds. We're remembering that we're surrounded by clouds. Is that good enough? I guess. If that's good enough in halacha, I guess it's good enough for me. Baruch Hashem, Sammy. All right. Thank you. Eli, Chaim, Yata, could you please go and decorate the sukkah? Sure. Where are the decorations? The sukkah, the decorations are in the basement, in the box. No, can't. Sammy? No, you're not allowed to. It's usher. It's usher? Yeah, you can't use that box of decorations. Why not? Because they're from last year. Okay. There's a lot of beautiful decorations. We had beautiful posters. It rained a little bit last year, but they were laminated, and we made this great posters, Ushpizen poster. We made this, Esther Perel poster, and it was great. We had a lot of posters. Don't worry about it. It's okay. But it's Avera. What's the Avera? You're not allowed to decorate the sukkah with old posters. How do you know? Because my Rebbe said that sukkah decorations are called new sukkah. New sukkah are sukkah decorations. You see, you have to have new in order to make the decoration in your sukkah. No. Your Rebbe didn't say new sukkah, did he say? My Rebbe said noi sukkah. He said noi. But noi is new because some people say Hasidim say new, and some people say noi. So he said noi sukkah, which means new sukkah. You have to have new sukkah decoration. No. Noi sukkah. That's the word. Nun vav yud. Noi. Is that like opposite of yes? Kind of. But noi sukkah means decorations. The word noi sukkah, noah, from the word noah. Noah is nice. Noi sukkah is a noise sukkah. Tati, you made a joke. A noise sukkah. That's a nice sukkah. You made a noise joke, Tati. It's a beautiful joke. A noise joke. I sound like I'm from Britain, right? A noise joke. Yeah, a little bit. You sound like you're from Britain. All right. Anyway, okay. You know what? Go upstairs, take a shower. Where should I take it? No, don't take it anywhere. Nope. Don't take it anywhere. Go upstairs, shower yourself, right? And don't read any more Millie books. And go upstairs and take your shower and get ready for Yom Tov because we have to go to shul because it's going to be shul time in about an hour and a half. So Sammy runs upstairs. He takes a shower. Sammy's father runs upstairs, runs to his bed, takes a couple aspirin, lies down in his bed for a little while. His headache has to go away. Whew. They come to shul, and they come home from shul, and they come to the sukkah, and the table's beautifully set, and Sammy's father goes to his seat, and he sits down, and Sammy's mother goes to her seat, and she sits down, and Sammy's brothers go to their seat, and Sammy's sister, and they start to sit down, and Sammy comes in the sukkah, and Sammy says, "Ivy, stand up, quick! Sammy, sit down. Why don't you sit in the seat? No, I can't sit there. What do you mean, Sammy? 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, can't sit down. And you also have to stand up. And anyway, where are our guests? Our guests? Well, my Rebbe said that you're supposed to invite guests for Sukkot. We have guests coming tomorrow. Okay, fine. But anyway, you can't sit down because the seats are taken. I didn't see anyone here. Actually, Tati, you're sitting on Avraham Avinu's lap. I don't think that's such derech eretz for Avraham Avinu. Mommy, I don't think it's sneeze because you're sitting on Yitzchak's lap. And Chaim sitting on Yaakov's lap. It's not so sneeze. And little Ellie is sitting on Yosef's lap. And my seat is where it's Moshe's lap. I'm not holy. I'm not holy enough. And the twins they're sitting on Aaron Dove's lap, and it's not so sneeze because one of them is a girl. So it's not so nice. So please stand up, please. We'll get more chairs. What? David, Moshe, Shlomo? What are you talking about? Aaron? What are you talking about? Yeah, the Ushpizen are here. The Ushpizen are Malachim. Even worse, you're sitting on a Malach's lap. Oy, it's dangerous. A Malach is so holy. No. The Ushpizin. My Rebbe told a story about a person who was able to see the Ushpizin. You're right. But they don't really need seats in our sukkah. So I got an idea. Why don't you go into the kitchen and bring out, we have 2 benches. And they'll sit on the benches. Guests! Hachnas Zarchim. You don't give the guests the benches. That's not Hachnas Zarchim. You have to sit on the benches yourself. Here, we'll put the chairs on the side and we'll sit on the benches. Look at that. Sammy, your Rebbe's walking by. Rabbi Goldberg, how are you? Baruch Hashem, I'm doing well. Rabbi Goldberg, we're having a little bit of a problem in the sukkah. Could you come help us? No problem. You taught about Ushpizin in school? Yeah. Well, Sammy is a little concerned because he's afraid of sitting on the Ushpizin. Don't worry, Sammy. The Ushpizin like to stand. They don't eat anyway. But Rabbi told us in Bereshis that the Malachim who visited Avram Avinu, they pretended to eat because they wanted to act like people, and so they pretended to eat. So our Malachim aren't Avram, Yitzchak, Yaakov also going to pretend to? No, that's different. There they looked like a people. Here you don't see them. And so Baruch Hashem, they got through the meal. The next day they came to shul, and Sammy was zeicha that year. His father bought him his own lulav. He was like so happy. And they came to shul. It was time to wave the lulav, and the shul got up to Hodu. Now Hodu is very hard to remember how to wave your lulav, and the shul got up to Hodu, and Sammy began to shake his lulav, and the Chazan said Hodu Lashem Kido Gilo, and Sammy's turn. Hodu Lashem. The guy behind him was like, "Ow! Could you watch what you're doing with your lulav?" No. We're in the middle of Hallel. You're not allowed to talk, but you're talking. Toki yodam. Casto. Ow! Shh. And then they got up to the unas. Now the unas is really confusing. Ana, Sammy going, Ana Hashem Hoshi. Ow! She Ana. And he's like hands going up and down. He's like getting all confused. Which direction is going down? Lulav and Esther went flying across the room like a spear. His Esther like a hand grenade. Oops. And some poor lady is sitting in the ladies section davening with a lot of kavana. A bomb hit her sitter, and she's esrog jelly. The other guy, another aisle, he was in the middle of davening, and he has his hat on, right? And all of a sudden, through his hat, this lulav goes spears his hat from one end to the other, right through. It's like, whoa, that's a sharp lulav. You know. Oh boy. Well, anyway, davening continues. They come to the end of the davening, and they all go around, so they jump up to the Rav. Sammy comes up to the Rav, and the Rav says, Sammy, you make davening so geschmack and exciting. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Rav. And Sammy takes the Rav's hand and starts to shake it, and the Rav's shaking his hand, and Sammy says, 1 second, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, Sammy, it's okay, you can let go now. Thanks, Rav. Why did you shake my hand so much? Well, because every yid is like the lulav and Esther set. Because you have your heart and your eyes and your ears, your eyes and your mouth and your spine. So the Rav's a lulav set. So I was shaking a lulav because my lulav set's a little bit broken. So I'm going to have to figure out another thing for tomorrow. Don't worry about it, Sammy. It's okay. As they walked home, Sammy's father was walking along, schmoozing, and Sammy says to his father, Sammy, Tati, can I ask 2 very important questions? Yes. First of all, isn't it embarrassing when you split your tiyomas? I'm sorry. You know, Mary was talking about that if you split your tiyomas, that's a problem. I would think it's a pretty embarrassing situation to split your tiyomas. Do you know what tiyomas is, Sammy? I don't know, maybe your pants or something? No. The tiyomas is the top of your lulav if it splits. You mean it walks away? Not that kind of split. Not like split like to leave, but split to separate. Why would your tiyoma split? It broke. Probably your lulav is probably puzzled for that reason too. I have one more question. You know, my Rebbe said in class that your esrog is like your heart. So I have a great idea for an invention. Yeah, you know how there are a lot of people who chas v'shalom lo yaleinu are sick and need heart transplants? So I have a great idea. Take an esrog. You can buy. They grow on trees, and put an esrog in the place of the heart, and hook it up with all the pipes and everything, and that's as good as new because your esrog is like a heart. So you'll just put your esrog instead of a heart, and you'll be all set. It's a great idea, Sammy. I think you should suggest it. Okay, and by the way, could I go sukkah hopping today? I have to think about it. I'm a really good hopper. See, I'll show you. Here, watch. I'm going to hop all the way home from here. And Sammy hopped the rest of the way home. We're out of time. The